everybody, it's Kenny K here again, and I'm gonna talk to you about a found footage horror movie. I forgot the year. God damn it. Usually I wrote it down, but it's not it's not a really old one. It's, let's say, 10 years ago. It's called The Hangman or Hangman. It gets a 4.7, it gets a 5 from me. Basically, the movie is about a guy, and it starts out like that waits until a family goes on vacation. He goes in, sets all these cameras up, and his base of operation is in the attic. And when they come back, he stalks them. And he's not stalking them only through visuals. He's going a little bit more. He's going a little bit further than that. Now that's a spoiler. Now I'm gonna go in spoilers. So, the movie it does a great job with how far this psychopath wants to go. He sets it all up in the attic. Now, if I want to get something from the attic, I mean, you would see an entire setup station with monitors and screens. Now, I'm guessing he would kill me then, but he's pretty ballsy. He has balls the size of the moon. There's a moment when you have the family, Aaron as the father, Beth, that's the mom, Marley is the daughter, and Max is the son. And the killer is played by a guy named Eric Michael Cole. Never heard of him, but he's the hangman. So Marley's in the room talking with her girlfriend and her boy problems and shit like that, and blah, 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 blah. He's just standing. You've got the door that's open of her room, and he's just standing behind it. So if she would have closed the door, he would be in front of her and had to kill her. How fucked up is that? There's even a moment when Marley and that boyfriend are making out at some makeout point, and he just drives next to them, and he's looking at them, and the boyfriend is like, "Hey, dude, can you maybe not look?" And then the dude gets a pair of balls, but like I said, the hangman balls are as large as the moons. He opens the door. Hangman opens the window, and he looks at him, and he grabs the chair and he looks at him, and he's like, okay, no biggie. Let's just get the hell out of here. So he chickens out. At night, at some point, he just goes to the husband and wife. Usually, he's trying to grope the wife. He goes like this over the wife. I think he snips up a piece of hair. And in daytime, he goes through the house. He starts to sniff underwear. He's doing these weird things. There's this point where the husband and wife have a couple over from work, dine for a dinner party, and let's say so they're sitting here. There's a wall here, and he's standing here, just behind the corner. and he's listening. He's standing there listening, and after hearing that, you see the couple. You see the man and the woman having sex, and he's sitting there in his chair. uh, Balls of steel and a cock of sheet metal cock. No, it's and it's another thing that's just. There's also a moment when he puts a letter somewhere in the house that he that apparently would suggest that the husband is cheating on her with the woman in the on the dinner party. That creates a rift, and eventually they hear that's the end of the movie. He hears something in the attic. They go up in the attic. The father has the gun. The husband has the gun. He goes up. He falls down, hanging on a noose. The killer comes down with the gun. The kids aren't home. They're on a weekend retreat. And he says to the wife, "Tell me that you love me." She says, "I love you." And he just blows her head off. And then he goes to the next house. And that's the end. It's a good movie. It's creepy at creepy at times. Tension. There's a lot of tension. A lot of tension. I mean, he's just there, just a few meters away, a few feet away, and he's ballsy. I mean, really ballsy. He just goes. It's not just roaming at night in the house, but he sets up everything on the attic. So if you would go in the attic, you would find all this shit. But he goes to, like I said, the daughter's room and Max's room, and just he's lying under the bed, and he comes out of the bed when he's gone, and he starts to play video games. It's weird. It's weird. It's a good watch. It's one of those found footage movies that I suggest. Hangman. Watch it. It's pretty good.